You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. First in Newsday, the mother of a boy who died in 2020 is seeking a larger settlement in a lawsuit against Suffolk County. Prosecutors say 8-year-old Thomas Valva died of hypothermia after his father and his father's fiance forced the boy to sleep in an unheated garage. Valva's mother's attorney says she has increased her settlement demand, but is not clear by how much. She has previously rejected a $3 million settlement offer from the county. And a child therapist accused of distributing child porn is waiving her right to a speedy trial. Prosecutors say Renee Haberman used social media to exchange videos of children aged 2 or younger being raped. The 36-year-old worked at Life Stance Health in Melville. The Plainview woman has pleaded not guilty and is due back in court next month. And there was a fire at a North Lindenhurst daycare today. Firefighters say the adults and children were able to get out safely. It happened at Mama Ruddy's daycare just before 10 a.m. Now, the daycare is in a basement of a home on 51st Street. The cause of the flames is still being investigated. And a Nassau County lawmaker is officially running for county executive. South Merrick resident Seth Kaslow launched his bid as Democratic candidate today. The district covers Freeport, Merrick, and parts of North Merrick and North Belmore. His website says he's looking to provide tax relief, repair roads, and fight pollution. And Long Island has nearly 50 student semifinalists in one of the country's top science and math competitions. Sherry Einhorn has more from Herrick's High School.
Happiness and hugs here at Herrick's High School after the big announcement that 5 students are among the 300 semifinalists in the prestigious Regeneron Science Talent Search.
Yes, he's a Regeneron Top 300 scholar.
We watched as 17-year-old Arman Vaswani shared the exciting news with his parents over FaceTime.
That's amazing. I know, thanks.
Big smile.
I am very excited. I wasn't expecting this at all.
There are 49 winners across Long Island, the most of any region. There was a record-breaking number of applicants this year, 2,500 students from nearly 800 schools.
I analyzed physicians' verbal behaviors during simulated patient interactions in the hopes of pinpointing specific behaviors that may or may not be contributed by racial bias.
Some students spend years on their projects, which include testing the effects of a drug on corneal disease to the impact of light pollution on birdsong.
I hope that my project will inspire others to see the beauty in nature and also care for birds that are so important to our ecosystems.
Advisors say this competition is about so much more than what the students are learning here in the classroom.
Even if they're not a semifinalist, they've done the work. They've made connections with researchers, they've worked with graduate students, PhD candidates, and they're contributing to the scientific community. They're changing our world for the better.
In New Hyde Park, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
And congrats to those students. You can read more about this story over at Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. An American restaurant is closing its doors after more than 30 years in business. George Martin's Grill Fire will serve its last meal on January 15th. The owner tells Newsday it's due to the cost of rent, utilities, and taxes. His other 2 Long Island restaurants in Rockville Center and Great River will remain open. And a Long Islander is looking for love on the upcoming season of The Bachelor. Radhika Gupta will be one of 25 women on ABC's dating show. The 28-year-old is an attorney from Floral Park. The season premieres on January 27th. Good luck. Rayford Guzman takes a look at some upcoming movies you might want to see.
Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I'm Rayford Guzman, film critic for Newsday, here to kick off 2025 with 4 new movies. Let's take a look at Captain America, Brave New World, Snow White, The Amateur, And first up, Love Hurts.
We've been looking for you. Marvin Gable. I thought a has-been killer like yourself would be scarier.
Who are you?
Oscar winner Ke Huy Quan of Everything Everywhere All at Once is back in another action comedy. He plays a mild-mannered realtor with a secret past. His co-star is Ariana DeBose of West Side Story. The director is Jonathan Eusebio, a former stunt coordinator. Love Hurts hits theaters February 7th. Now let's look at Captain America: Brave New World.
You want me? Come and get me!
Anthony Mackie plays Sam Wilson, taking over for Chris Evans' Steve Rogers. And that's Harrison Ford as President Thaddeus Ross, who becomes Red Hulk. Disney Marvel sure could use a hit. So why is this movie coming out in the slow winter season? We'll find out when it opens February 14th. Next up, Snow White.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
Rachel Ziegler plays the fairest of them all in Disney's live-action remake. Gal Gadot of Wonder Woman plays the evil queen, and in a controversial move, the original 7 dwarfs have been recreated with CGI. Snow White comes out March 21st. And finally, there's The Amateur.
Charlie, I think you need to see this.
What is this?
Your wife has been killed.
Rami Malek of Bohemian Rhapsody goes back to his Mr. Robot roots in this thriller. It's about a desk-bound CIA agent who goes into the field to find his wife's killers. Rachel Brosnahan, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Lawrence Fishburne round out the cast. The Amateur comes out April 11th. If you're a horror fan, this is also your season. I count at least 5 big studio horror films coming out from now through April. For Newsday TV, I'm Rafer Guzman.
Now, to read more movie news, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. It wasn't as cold as it was yesterday, but it still was pretty chilly with that wind. You can see tonight we are in the 20s, and tomorrow the wind is still sticking around. Taking a closer look at tomorrow, we will see in just a moment that it's going to be pretty much the 30s all day, and that wind and sun will be joining us as well. As for the 7-day forecast, we're going to take a look at the weekend. We are dry. Temps are up on Friday, if you can believe it, and on Sunday. And the warmest we got thus far is Monday with 42 degrees. It is cold.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.